right, welcome to the Hoe Busters podcast. We are here for part 2 of this episode. Joining us for another conversation where we are diving into life's challenges, dating, relationships, all this fun stuff, all right? We can do a quick introduction. Hopefully they're watching from part 1, but go ahead, let you introduce yourself real quick again.
Hey everyone, I'm Nita. Yeah, part 2, let's go.
I'm Natalia. I'm from here in North Carolina, somewhere down the road. And yeah, hi.
What's up? All right, girl.
Hey y'all, it's Nikki. I'm here from North Carolina.
What
right.
part?
The Queen City.
There you go.
We got a native up in the house. I always like meeting y'all. Y'all can show me all the good places around here because I don't know nothing about
It's
stuff.
there's so
many
rare.
good food
And
spots.
Been
So
here
many
12
good-
years. Now I'm outside and I'm going places and
Yeah.
experiencing some
Same.
things. Oh my God, I love it. I really can't see myself nowhere else at this point. Like I love it
No, I
here in
love it here
Charlotte.
too.
That's what's up. Well, we are continuing our conversation from the last episode. We were talking about relationships. We were kind of getting into dating. I think that was a good kind of stopping point to start this next episode and get into some other topics, because as I'm speaking to more ladies and single ladies, y'all are helping me learn what it's like being out here outside. This is a little new for me because I never really had that experience to be outside and dating and understanding what people are about out here. But my girl, she's number one in helping school me to the game and make sure I keep my head on straight and don't get too caught up, because it's easy to do out here, okay? It's real easy.
Okay.
She gotta learn, y'all. She gotta learn.
Oh my gosh.
And it's crazy
Like, you
because
did what?
Dairy, my dairy.
I be coming to
Dairy-
tell you, you're not gonna
Dairy be
believe.
coming to the nail salon and I be like, bitch, what? You did what?
And I had a ball.
He said, huh? Oh, where you going? Okay, cool.
Oh my
cool.
God.
Be
But yeah,
safe, sis.
it has been a wild ride, but you know, I have so many more friends who unfortunately are going through separations and divorces, and so many of them have been in long-term situations like me where this is all real new. This 2024 dating scene, what I thought it was like before when I was like my early college years and dating and getting to know people, this is nothing like it is. Like I really feel like I made parole. I just was released from
Gosh.
my 19-year
Just took
sentence.
the shackles off.
Honey,
Yeah.
shackles off, and it's like you're out here in this new world. Everything's different. You don't know what's what, who's who, who's in the... Y'all, this is kind of scary, but it's still exciting.
Yeah.
Okay,
It is.
It's still exciting
It's fun because I be like,
It's an
oh,
adventure.
every
Got
day.
it a little bit. Okay, cool.
We have one question that we like to ask on here. Tell us about a time you had to be a hoe buster.
Well, which one you want?
Whichever one you think
give
is
us a
the
good
best.
I have a lot of them.
Me too.
I had a boyfriend once. So anywho, this particular guy, we lived together. One night, he just didn't come home. It's like icy outside and like I was really nervous, didn't know where he was. The next morning, he gets home and he unlocks the door and comes in the house and I'm like, where's your car? His mom dropped him off. So he didn't say anything and neither did I. But of course, later on, I called his mom like, what's up? And she's like, oh, he had a car accident and so I just brought him back home. Of course, I put my detective hat on because I was like, you had a car accident where? Like, what's going on?
Right.
So I went through his phone and I saw, and this was the last time that I ever induced my own sickness, okay? I went through his phone and I saw that he was talking to his baby mom and they had agreed to meet up. So he was on his way to her house and he had a car accident. His mom picked him up, took him the rest of the way to the baby mama's house. And then she went back in the morning and picked him up and brought him home to me.
Crazy.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
The mothers be co-conspirators.
Oh, they do.
Mm.
They be the
Oh,
big
my
mamas.
goodness. How does it
One
make you
supporter.
feel going through that situation?
Stupid,
Mm.
for one. Like, nobody wants to deal with that. You know what I
How,
mean?
how old were you?
I was in my early 20s.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Mhm.
young.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was young, but see, I've always been like young and getting it. So I just been like so mature and I be expecting.
Yeah.
You
It's,
expect
it's a
you out
different
of
type of
Yeah.
maturity when you're younger,
Yeah,
though. It's
it
not
really
through
is.
experience.
It really is.
When we say mature when we're young, we mean we're about our business.
Yeah.
Like, there's a
Yeah.
difference. It's,
But we
it's
haven't
not
had
an
these type of
experience.
experiences.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is like my first time experiencing anything like this. And it was already difficult with us, like, getting back together after he had the baby in the first place. Because, you know, he swore.
Did
he
you
wasn't-
confront him about this?
Absolutely.
How did he react?
Oh man, he packed his shit up.
Mm.
This was his house, by the way. Like, I was young. He really didn't want to move in together, but I did. And so he got the lease or whatever. And then when I confronted him about it, he packed all his stuff and he moved out. But when he moved out, he took the internet, so I couldn't do school. He took every light bulb in the house.
Not light bulbs, baby.
Y'all, he took every light bulb in the house.
And you let him? No, I'm just playing.
I wasn't there. So I had just got my job at the bank. I had just started. Like, I'm talking about this was fresh. Like, I drove the U-Haul to work the first.
Oh my goodness.
I was literally just now getting into it. Yeah, like he took all that stuff while I was gone. The batteries out of remote. Like everything Kevin Hart was talking about in that special, it happened to me before Kevin Hart talked about it.
Oh no.
So when he left, where did he go? He went to his baby mom's?
I have no idea.
That's how you just up and leave your own stuff.
I don't know. He left.
He went to his baby mama.
He did.
I'm not gonna say too much, but I don't think he went to his baby mama. He went somewhere. But he was one of them guys I couldn't be with.
Did you see the signs of him being deceitful or cheating before that?
No. This person, when I say like we were really, really in love, before he had children, he used to tell me all the time that he could never even look at another woman. And I believed him. Like, we were really, really in love. Everybody who knows me knows like who this guy is.
Whoa. Are you saying he had a child on you?
We took a break. We lived together twice.
Yeah.
Okay. The first time we lived together, he packed all my shit up for me, put it in the hallway at the door. My sister was sick. She was in the hospital for a very, very long time. And I was traveling back and forth between two different cities, our city and the city that she was in the hospital in, for days at a time.
Right.
And he was very upset at that. So he was like, look, like, you don't have time to take care of me, whatever, you can't cook for me. I'm out here doing all the work. You could at least like cook and wash my clothes, whatever. And because I wasn't at home, he just wasn't having it. So he packed up all my shit and put it in the hallway for me to just take with me. Like, I slept in my car that night. And like we broke up for like 2 years. And in those 2 years, he had a baby. And then I was with someone else. It didn't work out. We just kind of naturally ended up back together because it was all we knew. Like, I've only dated you since high school. I've only like had sex with you. Like, he was literally the only person I knew. So we ended up back together. We moved in again. And it was very different. Like, the baby mama, when you say you live through experience, I'm a real nice person. But this lady, like, she saw me in traffic one day. She got out of the car. She banged on my window. She put a gun on me. Like,
oh, no.
She literally did everything she could think of to do. And here's me. You need to make sure you're seeing your baby. I'm telling him, like, you need to make sure that you're keeping in contact, like, so you don't be a deadbeat dad. And here she go banging on my window in traffic, like, following me home, all kinds of crazy stuff.
Oh, my God.
So, yeah, it was, what a relationship.
Lord.
What did you take away from that experience?
I'll never date someone with children again. The baby mama always has some sort of pull if they want to. If they want to. I know that there are a lot of really good women who have children who don't want anything to do with their child's father. I know. There are also a lot of women who will do something with their baby dad just because it's you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to date anyone who has any children, and at this age, that makes it hard too.
You don't have any kids?
I don't have any kids.
Okay, so yeah, me and you in the same boat.
Yeah, I don't got no kids, and that's I about don't want none.
Yeah, yeah. I go play with the nieces and nephews.
I am the rich auntie, okay? I'm working on the rich part, but I'm a really good auntie, okay?
I am the fun auntie. They see me, their eyes light up. They already know it's about to be a time had. And then after that, I get home and I crawl into the bed because I'm woke out.
Okay, because I don't know how y'all do this every day.
Oh, I don't know how we do it either, girl, because it's work. This is the other full-time job. Got about, what, 3, 4? Yeah, this is one of them.
Yeah.
And it is definitely not easy. Nikki, do you have a good hoe busting story? But you kind of told us one already.
She definitely does.
Yeah. Maybe we can kind of follow up on some of those questions. Did you see the signs prior to being in that situation?
Yeah.
What
it's just my own delusion that it's just like,
he would never do that.
Thank you. Like, yeah.
Okay.
Wait, what were the signs?
Just, I mean, not hearing
the getting
from
missing.
him,
Yeah.
Disappearing, why you always want to know what I'm doing, you don't need to know.
Yeah.
Yes, all that good stuff.
Why do they?
I do have another little hoe buster though.
Go ahead.
My first.
Uh-oh.
And we was together for 2.5 years. the little like last part of the month was a little rocky. It's because he was messing with my cousin.
Ooh.
Yes.
Jesus, how did you find that out?
How did I find out? Because his trifling tale calls me, because me and my cousin we're young. We're at Scarowinds right now. Actually, it's nighttime. We pull up. We're in the parking lot. He calls me out of nowhere. What you doing? With my cousin and my friends. We at Scarowinds. Oh, did she tell you what we did? What are you talking about? Oh, she didn't tell you we was kissing and we was doing this and we went to the gym together. Like, he was just trying to bash me because he was mad at me that we was going through it or whatever. And then she's so defensive in the driver's seat, like, you fucking believe him? I'll leave right now if you believe him.
Of course.
We
never
don't have to be here.
It. Like, I never. Yeah.
And it just got worse from there. Like,
yeah.
But yeah, my whole cousin.
Oh my goodness. What 2 things did you learn from that situation?
I don't trust nobody. I don't care if you're family or not.
I don't care if you're family.
I will cut off my mother. I'll cut off my best friend. I'll cut off my baby daddy. I don't give a who you are. Yeah. You're not going to play with my heart like that no more. That was one and done
Protect
for
your
me.
peace.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It changes you a lot when you go through stuff like that.
And especially at a young age. I was 18.
Yeah, that's betrayal.
It's my cousin.
Yeah.
You was fucking with my cousin and you took my virginity.
Exactly.
Right.
So it's special. Like,
special.
I gave you something I can never give another person in my life.
Ever.
Right.
Yeah.
That is so wow. I mean, I couldn't imagine wanting to go and be with your man. Go be with your man or my cousin's. Like,
because
my
everybody is
man?
bro to me when they are with someone that I know.
Right.
Like, and I have the same thing has happened to me. It wasn't my cousin. It was my best friend.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Same thing.
How did you respond when you found out about the betrayals though? Like, when you found out. She
did say she was 18. We're going to give her a little grace.
Yeah.
Because what you do?
I've always been mature. So
what had happened
with
was
her, I just cut her off. I said, bitch, don't talk to me. Don't come around me. Don't none of that. I ain't beat her ass or nothing. I just cut her off. Till this very day, she still tries to talk to me. I'm like, bitch, don't come down here.
Because you lost the room.
Don't try to contact me.
Yeah.
I will never fuck with you the same way I did. I let her in. This is the thing. So she is my uncle's stepdaughter.
Okay, so not really
biological.
Blood.
But I didn't meet her until like 2 years prior to that.
Yeah.
And then like I took you in as my cousin.
Right.
Because you call my uncle dad.
Right.
So I took you in as my cousin and I fuck with you like that. I don't mess with people like that. I don't fuck with females like that.
My thing is everyone gets a chance. Just don't cross me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? I try not to hold malice or be negative or anything like that. Like you don't know until you know, right?
Yeah,
but
exactly.
you gotta. I don't give trust freely anymore. Like you gotta earn my trust.
That too.
See, you gotta earn my trust.
That's another thing that I've learned from that. You
ain't getting it freely.
Hell no.
I just have never gravitated towards women the way that I do towards men. Like I always have been one of the guys. I
used to be like that until I couldn't unsee the evil in men.
Well, but
I got two little brothers.
I use that to kind of help me understand men a lot better, to have men as friends. I have had some very good platonic relationships with men, and I've had some very tragic experiences with women. So naturally, I just gravitate more towards men. But I will say, Derry, you kind of broke me out of that. Yeah. So we went to Atlanta together, and like we didn't really know each other when we went.
Right.
But it was just so nice to have a female like companion on the road trip, and like just someone that I could relate to, and like we had some really great conversation. And honestly, it helped me like just be a little bit more open to talking to other women, because I've been so reserved from experiences that I've had with women in the past who are very catty and drama filled, and I just don't do that.
Like, I think men are catty too, though.
Men are very catty, but it's a great catty because when you're friends with them, you learn the tea. You learn it. You learn the game. Like I am one of the guys. Okay, I can be my daddy daughter if I need to.
Yeah, I just feel like people are people, so it's not a girl or a guy thing. It's more so, are you a good person? Like, what are your what's your character?
And that's something that I'm learning as I get older. But I mean, like I said, the experiences that I had with women were when I was younger, and so I just thought it was because they were girls and they were mean people, and like you know. But as I get older, like you said, I mean, I realize it's everybody. You know, everybody is either out to get you or not.
You know, I feel like my experiences are somewhat different. I'm definitely a girl's girl. I love women and ladies and friends and girls groups and girls trips and parties.
I'm big on that now, finally. But like before, I was like, hell no, I'm not doing nothing with no bunch of girls. Now I'm like, hey y'all want to get together?
Come on, let's do it.
I'm all about it.
See, I don't have enough experience with men. So that's where I rely on my friends. Like, I'm always running things by y'all. Like, I need some feedback because what is this and what is that? And the guy who I had the experience with, as I'm out dating more men and I'm involved with more people, it's like, oh my God, I'm very green out here. I'm really, really green. And I even I try to go into every friendship or new relationship, whatever, like I want to trust you until I have reason not to, because I'm trying so hard not to bring my baggage on you. Like, I don't want to bring the baggage from my girlfriend who I had a falling out with and be like, now I don't trust bitches. You know, it's just, so it's like, we're here. You're going to show me who you are in time. I'm going to see if you're really somebody I could trust. I'm blown away by the things I'm learning about men. And so even as I'm like dating some guys, I just hold on to, like, I can't really fuck with you, but I fuck with you because you are schooling me to some stuff. Like, I didn't know men function like this. I didn't know y'all did this. And so even one guy was breaking down to me like how he used to handle his roster. And I'm like, how did I not even think about this? He's like, I mean, I'd have like 6 bitches at one time. And I know that this girl's a nurse and she works the first shift and I can have her on this day. And then when she go to work, I'm gonna hit up such and such because she ain't got no kids and she can come stay the night. She like to cook for me. And I'm like,
they're very calendar oriented.
And I'm like, oh my God, this is disgusting. Like, first of all,
work really hard. They work really hard. They work too damn hard, if you ask me. But not on the right things.
Oh my God, on all the wrong shit. Like, now, if you could apply this kind of time, energy, money, attention into getting that business off the ground, oh my God, you'd be halfway there.
The way you can explain that 2K to me, the way you can break it down by player, the eye color, the height, the way you can tell me you got to go work out because your man's is tired. I wish you could just use that on me. Like, but they work really hard. Like, they know how to work a calendar for everybody but you.
I see. So what are some deal breakers for y'all?
You cheat, I'm out.
For me, the lying and the cheating, baby.
Yeah, you have to be honest.
You have to be consistent. Like,
I'm with that.
Absolutely consistent. You can't talk to me once a week and think that you don't fuck with me for real. Like, seriously.
Yes. So many of my favorite eaters had to cut off.
Because they're inconsistent.
The inconsistency is crazy. Because you're not going to talk to me for one day and then I'm here from you for 3.
Right.
You can't want nothing from me.
You can't
Ain't
possibly.
No way.
You got a whole lot going on. You juggling. It's just not that hard to respond to a text. It's not that hard to pick up.
Everybody
a phone call.
has to go to the bathroom every day. Like,
every day.
I have my phone with me when I go to the bathroom. If I need to send a quick text, I don't care how busy I am. I got a minute. You do too.
Oh my goodness. I feel like I don't have no time. Like, I'm giving people about 19 minutes. You got about 19 minutes to show me you're going to come correct. So I keep thinking, like, I can't invest that kind of time or energy again.
No.
I say that all the time. 15 years? 15 years?
Oh my God. I'm going to be...
That's almost half of my day.
Yo, that's a lot of freaking time.
I break up with a dude so fast. He'd be like, well, you can give me a second chance. You had your chance.
Like,
so now,
had your chance.
Yeah. And see, like, I'm saying different stuff too, because it's like, okay, when I was younger, I felt like I had so much time. Now that I'm in my 30s, I'm like, well, hold on. Like, if I want to have kids, I don't have a lot of time. Men can have kids today 100. Right. You know what I'm saying? They can pop them out every single day with 8 billion women if they want to.
Yeah.
We don't have that. We're not afforded that luxury. Like, if we want to have kids, we have to know what we want right now. And that's where it's hard with the whole dating thing, because it's like, man, I just want someone who is good to me that I know would be a good parent, and they got to have some good support too. Like, I don't get all that.
It does seem like it's harder and harder to find. What do y'all think are some of the biggest challenges right now that we're seeing just in relationships?
Social media.
That's the number one. They got so many options.
It's the biggest
number one.
I think it really did come around and ruin some shit.
It really did, because social media shows you basically like the 1% of perfect women. You get all the baddest bitches, the girls with the best hair, the prettiest eyes, but that's like a small percentage of the billions of people who are in the world.
Dudes with money that show off money ain't got none.
Got
all them cars, all them cars, them nice houses that y'all fronting on.
Yeah.
So
I think we just have such a bad perception of what real life is like. A real woman don't look like what you're seeing on Instagram, and
look like that like once a week,
right?
Maybe once a month,
and that's Sunday when I do the fashion show.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't do makeup like this. Nah.
There's that, and then I'm also like, I wish people understand that you kind of have to love someone based off of what they have inside, because outside can change.
It sure can.
Some of those girls, those bad bitches from high school, from college, they look like me.
Oh God.
You know what I'm saying? They're not built as well as they were back then. So I hope that the people who fell in love with them fell in love for what was on the inside and not for the physical.
Right.
But because all we get to see when we scrolling on that social media is the physical, that's what people are falling in love with. And they need to understand, no, there's so much more that makes a person, man or a woman, or, them or they or whatever. But, it's so much more that makes us outside of what we look like.
Absolutely. I was watching, what's that Netflix series, The Social Dilemma. I don't know if y'all have seen it, but it really breaks down how destructive social media is. And it's a lot of former like engineers and execs from like Facebook and Meta and Instagram and TikTok and all that stuff, breaking down like they don't even let their kids use these apps because of how destructive they are. And it's only getting worse. Like you said, when your algorithm's full of models who are who half dressed, asses out, twerking all day. And so then you come home and you're looking at your woman like, why you ain't twerking for me? Why you ain't got your ass out? Why you not doing this? Why you not freaky like this bitch here? Why you not? It's like you're always being compared to these women, and it's really hard. So that'll take a toll on your self-esteem as well. Like, damn, I'm not this. I don't have an ass like this. I don't have
to work 3 jobs.
I do. Right. I'm tired. I can't come home every day. I can't do it. Okay. But it's just these expectations that were put on us, and it's so unfair.
Yeah.
And then for us, like, we're raising girls who, like, my daughter came home the other day, like, Ma, I can't wait to give you the tea. And I'm like, oh God, so we have a little after school tea session. And I'm like, what happened today, girl? And she's like, my friend was in the bathroom telling us about how she had sex with this boy and how his was little and this and that. And she even told his mother when she was sleeping with him, she was thinking about the first boy she had lost her virginity to because he wasn't doing it for her. And I'm thinking these are 13-year-olds. Oh my God.
I wasn't even like thinking about God. They were still icky to me when I was 13.
They know everything about it now.
Y'all, because they're exposed to so much. I mean, I even had one of my male friends was telling me about, I don't know if it was like a friend request or something on a social media page where it was a video of his daughter pleasuring herself. And she's only in early high school years. And somebody made a whole page, put her video up there, and then tagged him in it. Like, this is your daughter. And I'm thinking, that would kill me, y'all. So I'm going out of my way, like trying to teach my daughter, listen, your reputation is everything.
Yeah, because you got to protect it right now.
You have to start now because your little friend who's out here fucking and ducking, she's going to have that reputation because it's about to be around the whole school. Oh, she's fucking who and who? Oh, yeah, she's a slut. So you be careful of who the company you keep because then they're going to be thinking, oh, get down like this too. So baby, you better protect that because once it's gone, it's gone. And that's you can work as hard as you want to, be in church, be a whole nun, it's not gonna do enough. That once people have that in their mind, that's who you are, what you are,
that's who you are.
Good luck. Good luck.
Feather flock together.
Crazy.
My daughter came home tea time, told me her little 12-year-old classmate was pregnant.
Oh shit.
They went to the bathroom, did they do, and she ended up pregnant.
See?
A little 12-year-old in my child's class. And it just feels good that she comes to me and it's like, hey, Mommy, this was going on. Listen how nasty this is. Because I talked to her early.
Yes.
Like I'm talking about between 8 and 10. I talked to her early. Early. And I didn't have that conversation with my mom.
Me neither.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I'm gonna make sure.
Yeah.
You ain't pregnant. Fuck that.
Okay.
I was scared to death. My mama was like, you bring a baby home you want to, I'm killing you and the baby. I was like, I ain't never having that.
My mom told me that if I were to get pregnant, I would never see my family again. She said we would lock you up in some sort of something. And she was like, we'll keep the baby. You're not gonna get to see it. I was like, oh shit. I ain't never having no kids. I'm scared. Even now, I feel like if I were to get pregnant, I would feel like it's a teen pregnancy because she scared me so bad. Like, honey, I am just a child. I'm still baby.
That's how I felt getting pregnant at 25. Like, it was just not very welcoming kind of, welcome news. But oh my goodness, this is wild, y'all. Like I said, my best friend was pregnant at 14. And so for me, seeing her have this baby and not really having the family support and really missing out on a lot of like valuable moments in school, proms and all that stuff. It's like, I always try to at least be careful. Like, my parents put me on birth control and we keep condoms and stuff, because we did start talking about 8 years old as well. And I even went and bought that book, It's Perfectly Normal. And I know they was getting a lot of backlash for the book because of how in depth it goes from, it discusses masturbation and homosexual sex and all kinds of stuff, y'all. But I'm like, no, you gonna hear it from me first before we're out here and the social media is teaching you the bullshit. Yeah. And you fuck around, get pregnant, you fuck around, got some STDs you can't get rid of. Like, you don't want that.
Yeah. So many parents are not having those conversations. They're scared.
It's uncomfortable.
What they don't realize is that when those kids go to school, they get it all.
Yeah.
You can have your child
peers.
Yeah, like your child can be as green as possible. They can not have a cell phone, not have an iPad, not have access to social media, and still know everything that's going on.
My child knew everything in the 4th, 5th grade.
Yeah.
Because these kids.
They know
it's because
all.
that how they're being their parents too.
Yeah.
How they're being raised.
What would be the best advice that you would give your younger self, knowing what you know now?
Be confident. Don't let these people change your mind about your self-esteem, and stay humble. People will fuck you over all the time. You got to stay humble to yourself.
I agree.
I would say don't focus on a relationship. Focus on yourself. The most trajectory that I had was when I was literally just focusing on myself, like grinding out, centering myself. I guess that's what I'm looking for, like really centering myself. Because anytime I got into a relationship, I'm not going to say my life went backwards, but it definitely was put on hold.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That was me. I know exactly.
Yeah, like because
everything in your life is on hold because you want to make sure he's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I never really had that time until now to really pour into me. But I think
selfish.
Something I would I guess the advice I'd give to like my younger 18-year-old self is validate yourself, really love you, like learn to love you, every bit of you, because when you really love yourself, you exude a different energy. You don't have the desire to want to be talking down to people, being negative. When I got to this space, it was hard for me to say something bad about somebody. Dang, I used to be kind of judgmental, but I think the person who I was around was so judgmental. It was like that was our conversation. Putting people, look at how stupid this person look. Look at what they. But and I'm like, I don't even want to do that. Nothing in me wants to see somebody down or talk about where you are or your failures in life and we're gonna go spreading this gossip and the tea. Hell no. So I think in loving myself, you're able to love others to a different capacity. You're able to do a little bit more. I think you're able to focus a little bit more, like you said, on your goals. And so I haven't had that. So I'm so happy to have that now.
It's exciting.
I wish I had this when I was younger. Oh my God. Because I probably wouldn't have been in this situation or stayed and invested all this time, because I realized I was only there because I didn't really love me. I didn't really love me the way I should have. So I tolerated any and everything because I felt like maybe this is the best I'm going to get.
If you think about it, this is kind of a little positivity on that. Sometimes we're the ones who have to go through it so that we can help other people get through it.
I see.
Because you stayed the course and you persevered through it so that you can have this podcast to tell other women about it and they can recognize those signs early on. So like some of the things that we have experienced in our lifetime is not for no reason. Like it birthed Hoe Busters.
Yeah.
Because if you knew what you are saying that you wanted to know back then you would have never even gotten to a point where you can have something to talk about in this capacity. So you have to definitely use those things to your advantage, and you have, and I love that for you.
Thank you, honey. I appreciate that. As plus size ladies here, this doesn't apply to you, but do y'all find any challenges in dating being plus size?
I do. I find that men like to love me in public. I mean, in private. I don't lack attention, in any capacity. I posted a video yesterday. I got a ton of DMs. A ton of DMs, but that's usually where it stays. I find that men are slightly, I don't know if they're embarrassed, but they see that social media stuff, right?
Yeah.
And that's what they want on their arm. But what they want in their life, who they want cooking their food, who they want folding their clothes, who they want in the bed with them is us.
Yeah, it's because men care about what other men think,
Absolutely.
And they're very competitive.
Absolutely. That's what
and
I was
they want
say.
the best of everything. So they're very unrealistic.
That's exactly what it is that they just want to make sure that they look so good to the other men. They don't care about how they look to the women because they're going to get the women regardless, right? But yeah, I find that I have a hard time actually finding someone of value to date and someone to take me seriously because they like to do it in private.
I can see that. What about you?
With me, it's lustfulness.
Yeah.
Sick of it.
Yeah.
I want love, not lust.
Yeah.
Same. I get a lot of
but I don't have no.
Okay. Nobody, I don't want to see your Roku remote. Okay. Put it down.
Roku remote.
Put that Roku down. Put that air freshener can down and actually send me a valuable message.
Wow.
I know, right? Oh my God. That is so funny. Yeah, girl. I'll be seeing them too. I like to laugh about the Dove Men's body wash bottle. That's what I laugh about.
That banana? Honey. Put that banana down. Put it back in the kitchen. Give your baby that damn banana.
I've seen plenty of them before. Well, you got anything going?
Exactly. Show me your credit score. Let me see what your savings account look like. What kind of 401k you got?
Right. I'm with that.
Put that damn banana
Do you have
down.
life insurance? Those kind of things. Like, for real, y'all. Especially
exactly.
people out here and got kids and whatnot.
Yeah.
That's a whole another discussion. But I feel y'all on that. I think as I'm out here, like I said, in this last year, this is the most attention I've probably ever gotten in my life.
Me too.
And it's very, it's overwhelming because I think when you come from a space where you got no attention, not from your man, there was no compliments, it was so little, but
it's like he was living with your roommate.
Yeah.
But then I feel like my ex would put me on his social media to like draw in women, like, look at my beautiful wife, my gorgeous wife. But then behind those closed doors, you ain't telling them how you treating me like shit. You ain't telling me that you didn't even compliment me when I spent all this time doing my hair and my makeup, and you just like, oh, I see you. That's all.
You didn't even tell me I was pretty.
Right.
You didn't even acknowledge my face.
Right.
My outfit.
Total
nothing.
opposite for
I feel like men don't do that though because they are very aware that that's what you need and desire
when you get outside,
from them.
they know you're gonna get it anyway.
Yeah, so it's kind of insidious, but they do that because they don't want you to feel that you can do better than them.
Right.
See, you need to compliment me before all these other men compliment me.
Exactly.
So I can know you see your woman
to feel
the way
really
they see you.
when they start complimenting you, and it can get very dangerous. Like, imagine if we succumb to temptation the way that men
the way they do.
Like,
oh my God.
Like for real, because I can't even go pump gas.
Okay.
I can't go to Walmart. I can't go to Target. I can't go to work. I literally cannot breathe outside where there are men without someone saying something. But when I get back home and I haven't gotten that from the person that I'm just really waiting on it from.
I must have rest of bitch face because I never get approached. I feel like I must got an energy. I wish you would.
I wouldn't say that it's always pleasurable. It don't feel good all the time. Because I mean, you got to think about too, like, as women, when you reject a man, they got these egos now, and
then we get
that's
harassed.
your problem because you're not a possession. We're people. Like, just because you think I'm pretty or you find me desirable does not mean I owe you anything.
No,
absolutely.
No, but they do. They feel that
way. They are very entitled.
They will hurt you.
Very entitled.
Yes.
Very.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know I was in a situation one time where I was dating the person, let's say in law enforcement, and just being in that situation where like I had to do things I didn't really want to do out of fear for my safety, almost like, let me just give in here because I don't know if this can backfire, and then they've got the whole PD behind them, right? Like, nah. But even like being approached, because I was looking at some video online, and the girl rejected the dude, and then he was like shooting up her car or something. I'm thinking, what the hell is going on out here? So you got to be really careful about some of these people. People are mentally unstable.
They be on them perks. That's the problem.
They fucked up. They high.
These men be on these perks.
I don't even make eye contact. I be walking up like.
I'm telling you, like, I get so annoyed because I don't want that type of attention when I go outside. Like, and it actually it starts at home when I'm like, okay, what am I gonna wear today? Well, if I put on these shorts, I know for sure that I'm gonna get this type of attention. Even though I love these shorts down, like I really want to wear these comfortable ass shorts, but if I go outside, it's gonna get the wrong type of attention. And it's like, damn, I can't even really just chill and be myself because I'm gonna go outside. Somebody's gonna want to talk to me. I'm not gonna be interested. They're gonna be mad. They're gonna call me a fat bitch. Like I mean, it literally just starts the chain of emotions. And so then I'm like, well, fuck it. I'm gonna just put this moo on.
They better be bothering you with the moo on too.
You're not safe in shit these days, okay? You can put on a hospital gown. You can put on them the little shorts they give you when you have a baby.
Oh my God!
I'm telling you, like it don't matter, okay? Because men just be out here, like you said, lusting for what they don't have, even when they got some at home or in the car or in the store.
Yep, men be very thirsty.
Or right there,
right here, sitting right here.
Yeah, and just staring. Yeah. Yeah.
They don't care.
You see how I'm looking? Men don't be bothering me. And when I tell you I got a force field, they be like,
don't want to be fucked with.
She crazy as hell. I'm like,
that's crazy because I thought that worked for me. And then I get the you should smile type of man.
Right.
I hate that shit.
Smile, beautiful.
I hate that.
Fuck yeah.
I hate it. Like,
and you get a fake smile.
I'm not smiling because I don't want you to approach me.
I'm out here a little too friendly, it sound like.
Yeah,
oh my God.
You always be smiling and shit.
Derry, you are so fucking happy.
I'm happy as hell.
Derry is so fucking happy, y'all. I have never met anyone.
I've never seen Derry not smile, actually.
Like,
now that I think about
Derry be like, that man pissed me off so bad.
Oh,
He
my God.
really smiled. I'm like, she finna end up on Snap.
I know. Look, I've been brought there a time or two before. I'm not gonna pretend, but going through this situation, I went so long where my family was like, Derry, can you even smile anymore? Because I couldn't even fake my cheeks.
Yeah.
But now, y'all, I'm just so happy.
Yeah.
And I'm just so grateful. Like I said, I just want to spread nothing but positive energy. There we go. We're wrapping up our fourth episode.
Fun, ladies.
Y'all, this was a lot of fun. I'm really grateful for all of y'all coming and joining us. See, I knew we was going to have a good conversation. We always do. Just even individually, I was like, if we get us all together, it's going to be on. So thank you all for tuning in. Please make sure to subscribe, like the video. Give us some comments. You know what I said, drop my eggplant emojis or the diamond rings because I just think they're so freaking cute. But thank you again for tuning in and check back with us next time. I'm sure we'll have some more coming and hopefully we'll bring them back on for another episode sometime very soon. All right. Peace.